The theatre lights had barely dimmed when shocking news spread across London. Sam Heughan, the beloved star of Outlander, had been rushed to hospital after collapsing during rehearsals for Macbeth. What was meant to be the performance that redefined his career, the moment he returned to his theatrical roots, suddenly turned into a nightmare. By dawn, headlines screamed what no fan ever expected: Sam Heughan hospitalized in London. Witnesses described a harrowing scene inside the rehearsal hall. In the middle of one of Macbeth's most brutal monologues, Sam faltered, his hand pressed against his chest before crashing to the floor. Cast and crew scrambled in panic. It was terrifying, one technician recalled. He gave everything to that scene. Maybe too much. And then, just like that, he was down. Within minutes, paramedics arrived. Pale and shaken, Sam was placed on a stretcher and rushed away. Rehearsals were halted, but the damage had already been done. By the time the world awoke, rumors swirled across social media. What happened to Sam Heughan? Please let him be okay. Twitter and Instagram overflowed with frantic posts, yet amid the chaos, one image rose above the noise: Katriona Balfe, Sam's longtime co-star and closest friend, spotted outside the hospital. She had been in London for her own commitments, but the moment she heard, she ran to his side. Paparazzi caught her in a simple coat, her face tight with worry, her eyes swollen from tears. Inside, witnesses said Catriona refused to leave his side. She was right there, holding his hand, speaking to him softly, even when he drifted in and out of sleep, a hospital staffer revealed. It was obvious she wasn't just a colleague, she was family. For fans who had adored their partnership on Outlander, the sight of Catriona standing guard over Sam was almost too much to bear. Social media erupted in equal parts fear and admiration. "She's always been his rock," one fan wrote. Another added, "This isn't acting, this is love, loyalty, and friendship all in one. I'm in tears." Though Catriona kept silent in public during those tense hours, those who saw her pacing the hospital corridors described her as devastated. At one point, she reportedly broke down, whispering, "I can't lose him." A nurse overheard the words, and soon they spread like wildfire online, sending the fandom into an even deeper spiral of emotion. Outside the hospital, fans gathered with candles, banners, and prayers. "I've followed Sam and Catriona for 10 years, one supporter told local reporters through tears. "Seeing her there for him, it's like Claire and Jamie in real life. It breaks my heart and heals it all at once." Media outlets seized the story instantly. Headlines declared, "Katriona Balfe seen caring for hospitalized Sam Heughan." Entertainment reporters remarked how rare it was to witness such raw vulnerability between two famously private friends. But the most haunting question remained: what was Sam's true condition? Doctors offered no statement. His team stayed silent. Was it exhaustion, a collapse from overwork, or something far more serious? As speculation mounted, Catriona stayed firmly at his bedside. Witnesses described her gently brushing his hair back, or gripping his hands so tightly her knuckles turned white. It was like she was willing him back to life, one said. For hours, the world could only wait. The warrior so many had loved as Jamie Fraser now lay fragile in a hospital bed, with Catriona keeping vigil at his side. Would he recover quickly, or was this the beginning of a deeper struggle? The uncertainty felt like a cliffhanger written in real life. At last, as dawn broke over London, whispers of hope began to surface. Then, mid-morning, Catriona broke her silence. On Instagram, she shared a simple photo of two clasped hands, hers and Sam's, in the quiet of his hospital room. The caption read, "Sometimes life reminds us how fragile we are. Sam is strong, and he's getting the care he needs. Thank you for your love and prayers. Please keep him in your thoughts." The post exploded across social media. Within an hour, hundreds of thousands had liked it, while tens of thousands poured their hearts into the comments. "You two are family to us," one fan wrote. Another added, "We're crying with you, Catriona. Stay strong." The raw intimacy of her message reassured fans, while also showing just how shaken she had been. The fandom's response was immediate and overwhelming. Hashtags like #StayStrongSam, #ThankYouCatriona, and #OutlanderFamily trended worldwide. Fans organized online vigils, lighting candles on live streams and posting videos of themselves reciting Outlander's most moving lines about loyalty and love. One viral fan made video-paired footage of Catriona leaving the hospital in tears with a montage of Jamie and Claire's most emotional scenes, captioned, "From fiction to reality, the love and loyalty never fade." It reached millions within a day. News outlets painted Catriona as the heroine of the ordeal. People ran the headline, "Katriona Balfe stands guard over Sam Heughan in hospital." The Daily Mail published a photo essay of her rushing inside late at night, describing her as the pillar of strength for Scotland's leading man. Entertainment analysts reflected, for years, their bond has fueled Outlander's magic. Last night, the world finally saw it for what it truly is, real, enduring, unshakable. By late afternoon, an official statement finally arrived. Sam's representatives confirmed he had collapsed from exhaustion and dehydration, worsened by the grueling demands of Macbeth rehearsals. He is stable, resting, and expected to make a full recovery, the statement read. Relief washed over the fandom instantly. "Our warrior will rise again," one fan cheered. Another wrote, "Catriona's tears were ours too. Now the tears of relief." That evening, reporters caught Catriona outside the hospital. Though visibly drained, she spoke quietly but firmly, "Seeing him like that was one of the scariest moments of my life. Sam isn't just a co-star, he's family. I just kept thinking, I can't lose him." Her words, raw and unfiltered, spread instantly online, leaving fans across the world sobbing. "This is why we love them," one user wrote. "Because their bond is real." Though the crisis had eased, its impact lingered. For Sam, it was a stark reminder that even the strongest warriors must learn to rest. For Catriona, it was a moment when her unwavering devotion became visible to the entire world. And for fans, it was proof of what they had always believed, that the bond between these two was no performance, but a friendship that transcended fame, fiction, and time itself. The image of Catriona by his bedside, her hand locked with his, would remain unforgettable, not from a script, but from real life. As Sam slowly recovered, fans knew one truth above all: the tears they shed were not only for the fear of losing him, but for the beauty of witnessing a connection so powerful it blurred the line between story and reality. Yet even as relief spread and Sam began his slow recovery, questions lingered in the air. Would this brush with fragility change the way he approached his career, or perhaps even his life? And what of Catriona, who had shown the world a side of their bond usually kept hidden? Would this moment redefine how fans, and maybe even they themselves, saw their connection? As the city settled into night and the hospital lights glowed against the London sky, no one could say what the future held. But one thing was certain: the story of Sam Heughan and Katriona Balfe was far from finished, and the next chapter was only just beginning.